Blessings, Scorpio, and welcome to your timeless check-in. My name is Cassandra, and today I will be your tarot reader. And as you may notice, if you've been here before on my channel, I'm now recording video. And so it's pretty exciting. So far, I did the Earth sign. So if you have any Earth placements, I suggest you go check out one of those videos or all of those videos. Or even if you want to cross-watch, you could do that too. I'm cool with that. And so yeah, we're just giving this a shot. We're giving this a try. So far, I like it. It's kind of cool. I do prefer audio recording because then I'm more relaxed and I can pause and like whatever. I could take my time with it. But this is cool too. And I know people, maybe they want to see my face. I don't know. So yeah, we're just gonna get a look at general love and money. And this is good for Scorpio rising, sun and moon, or any other placements, or even just the house where Scorpio is in your chart. And what else? I think that's it. I'll probably say the rest at the end of the video when we close out. So we're going to first look at your archetypal energy, and I'm going to pull some oracle cards for that. We're going to use the Urban Crow Oracle for your first card, and then I'll read from the book with this one. And then the next set of oracle cards we're going to get is from the Talisman Oracle. And this one's really shiny, so it's gonna catch a glare. There's nothing I can do about that. And I actually dropped the card on the floor, so excuse me. Okay. I'm not gonna use it, but maybe it'll come back out. I have no idea what it was. So let's get a look at your archetypal energy and see where you are. Again, this is timeless, so you can watch this at any time that you come across this video. You could even skip to the portion of the video that you're most interested in. Okay, so the first card we got for you guys, Distance, number 14. Distance. So let's see what the book says. Okay, distance. To get the lay of the land, sometimes you need to take a look from a distance. Distance indicates that you would be best served by taking a step back so that you can see the big picture. You may be focusing too narrowly on one area while there is a whole world out there to explore. You may need to consider if growth within a situation or a relationship is at risk of being stunted due to being overcritical or nitpicky. Are you able to see the potential even if there are a few flaws? Of course, you might find distance appears when you're too focused on one positive aspect of a situation or event, while missing all the negative outcomes that may potentially exist. Distance asks if you are too close to a situation to remain impartial or unbiased. You might benefit from taking a leave of absence or literally putting some distance between you and the situation by taking a trip. All right, so distance. I'll show it again. And let's see what the talisman have to say. What do they have to add to that? So with distance, I'll say that if anything, it's more or less about observing your distance with whatever the book said, but just overall in general, like there's some kind of aspect of you needing to observe something and like take a step back, you know, and like perch up on the tree and look over the field and like evaluate the situation. So it's like stepping out of the box, essentially. Okay, so the first card we got, Eternal Charisma. It's pretty. All right, so you got to use your charm in whatever situation. This is archetypal, so this is like something for you to embody. So tap into your own charisma and know that it's endless. Like, you know, whatever you can produce from the inside is eternal. Like, only you can stop that from happening, okay? I mean, even if you're in like a situation where your voice is not being heard, or you know, like whatever it is, like if there's some external force that's preventing you from being or thinking or acting a certain way, you could still always return to what's inside, because that's always going to be there, and only you can ultimately suppress that. Okay. Let's see what else. Let's get a second card. Nothing wants to come out. Okay, I'll take this. Ooh. Overcome fear. So yeah, there's a lot about you. When it comes to the fear, I feel like there's a lot of external things that's like stopping you or preventing you from seeing something all the way through. And that's creating fear, that's creating doubt, it's like you're too close to the sun. It's like that story of Icarus. Like, I don't know the like real story, okay? But I from what I remember, it's like he loved the sun so much and he wanted to get real close to it. All right, and I was reminded of like a moth to a flame with this, and it's like you get too close to source. If you get too close to the light, you're gonna get burned. And that could be the same for like spirituality, like, you know, or even just some kind of enlightenment or seeking God in some way, seeking some kind of higher whatever. You get too close, you're gonna get burned. It's like when you wake up, when you get woke or whatever, you wake up or you become enlightened or you go through some kind of spiritual awakening. It's cool, but like too much knowledge can be somewhat depressing. Like too much self-awareness can cause you to, I don't know, I don't want to say crazy. Don't take it wrong when I say crazy, but it can make you go a little crazy, right? You know, ignorance is bliss. And so in that sense, I feel, yeah, you just don't want to get too close to the source of a situation. I feel like even if it's a good thing, it could still hurt you. Like too much of a good thing isn't good. You know, you want to keep a balance. And so I really feel that's why you need to be observant, because you want to look before you leap, basically. That's basically what I'm getting for archetypal energy. All right. So let's go ahead and we're going to jump into general. So this is just a general outlook of what's going on in your life. And if anything, it's like more personal, you know, but apply it how it resonates for you. Whatever big thing is going on in your life, that's probably what this is applying to. And for this, I'm using the Albano-Waite Tarot deck, which is exactly like the Rider-Waite. It's just the colors are different. And I love this deck. It was gifted to me. And it's a vintage deck. It's from the early 90s. I think like 1991. So I think that's so cool. Like, I'm really into like vintage tarot decks lately, like even if they're used, because they're vintage, and so like they carry all this knowledge and wisdom, and they existed for all these years. And so I don't know, I think that's something like cool to like do, is like if you look for like vintage tarot decks and buy those instead of new ones, especially decks that like they don't produce anymore. I don't know why I'm mentioning this, but here I am mentioning it. All right, so the first card we have is Two of Pentacles. So again, that balance. You're definitely seeking unity in a situation, so you might be seeking the help or assistance of another person or some kind of cooperation from another person. Again, you want to look before you leap. Okay, you really want to evaluate. That's the only way you can balance anything out, is if you evaluate both sides, which is Libra energy. This is more or less Capricorn energy that we're dealing with, Jupiter and Capricorn. I don't know, maybe Jupiter can bring balance well, in the sign of Capricorn. Okay, so I got 2 that fell out. So we got the Lovers and the Hermit. Okay, so last videos, I got them all wrong. Like the way I was holding them up, it was all backwards. So this is how I'm supposed to hold them up. So this is the first card. I'm gonna put them down so I can read them better. Okay, so Lovers, I mean, if anything, relationships are a big deal for you right now, or something that you're really passionate about, something that brings you a sense of purpose, something that complements you. I feel you guys, I mean, when are you guys not going through some kind of transformation or, like, no offense, like identity crisis, or just like seeking something new that can like feel that deep long for like intensity? You know, so you're really going through something right now that is deeply transformative, but if anything, it's more or less just an outlook on life, and it could just be one particular situation. So I'll say with the Hermit card, there's a need for you to, again, that's that more of that observance of taking a step back and just focusing on yourself. Okay, so the Hermit only gives a fuck about himself, right? In the sense that he's only focused on his path and what he's meant to do and his calling and his purpose. And so that creates some isolation, okay? Whether it's self-induced or whether society isolates you. Either way, there's a need for you to look deeper within and deeper into the situation that you're currently dealing with. And whatever it is that you're thinking about, it's probably what I'm referring to. So you want to use your own intuition on this. And again, the Hermit does deal with intuition. I mean, this is all about seeking it's seeking the divine. It's looking for a higher meaning, a higher purpose. It's spiritual alignment. Inside his lantern, he has a 6-pointed star, which some people know as the Star of David, or, you know, you could see it as Metatron's cube or the Merkaba. And so, you know, you can benefit from meditating. And if you struggle to quiet your mind in meditation, then I just recommend that you do visualizations. And one of my favorite visualizations to do is to visualize my Merkaba around me, and it spins. So you gotta, I think it's counterclockwise. At least that's how I visualize it. And so just visualize this Merkaba surrounding you. If anything, you visualize it in your heart first and then extend it outwards outside your body, and you're just sitting in your Merkaba and meditating, right? And it's nice. It's really, really relaxing, and it can be really enlightening. And you want to observe the colors. You want to observe how fast it spins, how slow it spins. So, you know, you want to get imaginative in the sense you want to get creative here about a situation. Okay, something that you're really passionate about, something that brings you joy, something that brings you closer to the divine. You know, and so there's a lot of you needing to go within. And so there's a balance here between the physical reality and your own spiritual reality. Okay. Okay, so that's it for general. We're just keeping these short. I don't want them to be too long. I'll definitely come back and do more videos. I am enjoying doing these videos, not audio recordings. So if you have any suggestions of what you would like for me to do, what kind of readings you're into, please let me know in the comments, and I will highly I don't recommend them, but I would highly consider them, okay? I know people like love readings. I feel like I'm not good at them, so I don't know. Maybe I can do some love readings if you're into that. Okay, so let's look at love now. Speaking of love, we're going to look at love. And so this is for anyone, singles, couples, situationships, not interested, love of self, love of a hobby, whatever, your career, however it may resonate. And yeah, we're just going to go with that and see what we get. So apply it, again, apply it how it resonates, okay? So I got 2 cards. Let's get one more. Let's take this. Ooh, nice. So you got some nice cards. All right. So the first we got the Knight of Cups. Ooh. So some of you may have a secret admirer. Ooh. Some of you may be involved with a Scorpio. Somebody can just see you for who you really are. Like, they can look deep within you, like how you can look deep within everyone else, right? They're not intimidated by you by any means. And so if you're single, this could be a secret admirer. If you're in a relationship, this could be your partner just really appreciating you. There's definitely a lot of romance in this card. I love this card. He's the best, all right? I know sometimes he gets a bad rep because he could be seen as like a pushover or a sucker, but like, he's just a lover boy, okay? Like a Scorpio man, come on. They're lover boys, right? Next, we have the 2 of Cups. So things are just looking good for you guys when it comes to love. Again, if you're single, relationship, situationship, love of self, however it manifests, it's going good, okay? I feel there's a lot of deep connection happening. I feel like you guys are finally... it's like a breath of fresh air. Like, you guys are finally at a place where you can let go, where you can let your guard down and, expose your secrets, I feel like you're letting somebody in here, okay? You're definitely letting in whatever the night is for you. You're letting that come in and you're being vulnerable with them or with it, whatever it is, with yourself. Right? And then we have the 4 of Wands. And so, this speaks about a completion. This speaks about the home and celebration. And so it's like, what more do I need to say? Things are going really good. You have a lot of Venus energy here. We did have Venus transit Scorpio throughout December. She's now in Sagittarius. And so, some people might struggle with Venus and Scorpio. I myself am a Venus and Scorpio. And so, I'm obsessed with you guys, by the way. I'm just, whatever. I'm obsessed with Scorpio. And but it's not an easy placement. Venus does not want to be there. If anything, I relate it to Persephone and how, Hades kidnapped her and brought her to the underworld. Like, Venus and Scorpio is Persephone to me. It's that, like, you love, like, that. You love the deep and dark and, the obsession and, this is mine, no one else can have it kind of vibe. But at the same time, it can be a downer because it can take a lot away from you, okay? Because you're really focused on the other person. And because I'm saying that, maybe you want to be careful. Again, we did have the 2 of Pentacles in general, so you want to maintain a balance with whatever you're currently going through. And I'm going to apply it to everything across the board, general love, money, just everything. So you want to be careful not to succumb to like your desires, okay? There's nothing wrong with desires, but your desires need boundaries too, okay? And so, yeah, that's like the main message I got for you guys when it comes to that. All right, I'll show the cards. Just overall, things are good. I feel like there's a lot of like cooperation, a lot of completion. I feel like somebody is coming around finally for some of you. I feel like somebody is they made a promise and they're following through on their word. I feel like this is just really promising for you. Whatever you're going through when it comes to love, it's looking really good. Really good. All right, so now let's look at money and see what money looks like for you. This can even just apply to like career or just resources in general, however you view money and resources. So I should really just call it general love and resources, but I I don't think people will get the memo if I just called it resources, because resources just is what it is. It's what you can produce, whether it's, you know, a thought or a feeling or something physical, and money just falls into that category of your resources. My cat's tripping. There's probably somebody outside. What is it, Smokey? Maybe she'll come up here. I don't know, she'll come up here. There's somebody outside. I think it's maintenance doing their thing. So hopefully they don't show up today, because they're supposed to come and fix things. So I hope they don't at least I hope they don't show up in the middle of me doing a reading, because that would suck. Okay, so we got one card. Page of Pentacles. So this is looking good. I feel like you guys are looking to, for some of you, maybe you're looking to start a new job, a new career. I feel maybe some of you guys got some kind of promotion or raise or some kind of opportunity. There's some kind of financial opportunity for you guys. Let's get more cards. Spring's looking really good for finances, okay? So Aries, Taurus, and Gemini season can look really good for you guys. I feel like you guys can really see an increase in income. Let's see what we got. Ooh, the High Priestess. Okay, so when it comes to finances, you need to use your intuition and your own knowledge, especially if you're looking to spend or invest. For some of you, you could look into somehow receiving payment for, if you are a psychic or a tarot reader or an astrologer or deal with anything of the occult or esoteric or spirituality or even religion. I feel like you could see a return on an investment, which I feel like a broken record saying that, because I've said that for a previous video. But like, you could just receive some kind of financial gains in those areas in some way. So maybe even like if you go ahead, like maybe you don't have a tarot deck and you're interested in it, I would suggest go buying a tarot deck, you know, because it could prove beneficial for you. There's something here about your own, you know, your own spirituality, basically, and anything that falls under that category. You know, you could receive some kind of income from that, or some kind of, you know, financial gain, or it can just help you have more financial gain by, did I say gang? Yeah, financial gain by, you know, tuning into yourself and into the occult and things like that. All right. And allowing things to flow. So that's like another message here, is to allow your finances to flow. You know, the High Priestess is all about a flow, stream of income. She's a stream of consciousness, so stream of income. Oh, okay. So we have the Five of Pentacles. And so maybe you need some help. Maybe you need to admit to yourself that you need some help with finances. At the same time, maybe you are needing to offer help to somebody. Maybe they're seeking your assistance in a situation. So that's something you want to evaluate, if you want to help this person or not, if you want to lend them money or not. I'm sorry. You could even just be feeling like disharmonious when it comes to money. I don't want to say negative, okay? I don't like to say positive and negative. I like to say harmonious and disharmonious, because not all negativity is bad, okay? It's like a battery where you need both the plus and the negative for a battery to work, right? So like, you know, some negativity is bad, but not in the sense of like toxicity, right? And so maybe you have some kind of mindset that's creating disharmony within you, and it's like, it's not true, and you know it's not true, but for whatever reason, you're attaching yourself to that. I would say, if you need help, don't be afraid to ask for help. But at the same time, you know, this is Venus in Taurus, so it's a lot about the throat chakra and even the solar plexus, and just like expressing your needs, expressing your wants, expressing your desires. I did mention that earlier. And just not being afraid of the unknown. I feel like, you know, there is some kind of unknown thing happening here. There's some kind of unknown factor, something you can't see quite clearly, but it's something you know, like deep within. So that's like the downside to like intuition. Sometimes like you feel and know something, but like but reality isn't like reciprocating that. Like it's not showing up in the reality like the way it's showing up inside. And so, you know, you got to trust the situation, whatever it is, however that applies to you when it comes to finances. At the same time, this is a new opportunity for you to invest into something that can yield you know, some kind of just fulfillment, internal fulfillment, spiritual fulfillment, something that makes you feel really good. All right, so that's basically it. That's all I got for you guys. I hope it resonated. I hope you liked it. So yeah, you can catch me on Instagram, Spotless Mind Tarot. Replace the I in Spotless. Did I say Spotless Mind? I don't know if I said Spotless Tarot, but it's Spotless Mind Tarot. Replace the I in mind with the number 1. There's a link for it below. And if you want a private reading, I do offer private readings. You can book with me on my Etsy shop. I also make handmade jewelry. So like this. Ooh. I make bracelets. I make necklaces. So if you're interested, come check it out. All right. I only have 2 of these left in silver. And I'm doing a huge blowout, all right, because I've had the stock for some time. So I want to get rid of it so I can bring in like really new and cool jewelry, right? There's these big bad boys. These are 10 millimeters. So I have these 2 on the shop. I don't have this on the shop right now. I hope I do in the future. But anyways, yeah, so there's that. I think that's it. Yeah, so I'm just going to close it here, all right? Thank you for joining me and allowing me to tap in and read for you. And I'll see you in the next video. Oh, don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. Please comment because, like, I want to know if you guys like this. Give me suggestions on what kind of readings you would like to see. And, yeah, all that good stuff. Even if you hated this video, just tell me. I want to know, okay? Tell me. All right, bye.